Have you ever wanted a tool that lets you jump in and out of Memecoin trades effortlessly? One where you can lock in a 100x gain and instantly move on to the next coin, even if it's on a completely different blockchain? Welcome back to All Things Solana, where we break down the hottest niches and projects on the Solana blockchain to simplify your crypto journey. If you're new here, I'm Danilo, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. In today's video, we'll be diving into BullX, a powerful trading bot platform built specifically for Memecoin traders. Stick with me as we explore BullX's standout features and some expert tips to help you get the most out of this tool. Whether you're new to crypto or simply looking to level up your knowledge, this video is for you. Let's get started. You've heard of Photon, but is BullX the better tool for Solana Memecoin traders? Today, we're diving into the differences, and trust me, BullX has a few game-changing tricks up its sleeve. Sure, there are similarities, but BullX brings unique features to the table. For one, it's a Telegram-based bot, which means it handles wallet creation for you. No more stressing about private keys. Want more control? You can still export your private key and access your BullX wallet in a traditional crypto wallet like Phantom. And hey, if Phantom's your go-to, I've got a setup guide linked in the description below. On top of that, BullX offers multi-wallet functionality, so you can easily separate your Memecoin holdings across different wallets for better security. But here's the kicker. Unlike Photon, BullX supports multi-chain trading, giving you seamless access to multiple blockchains. This means you can always stay ahead of the game and jump into the hottest trends across the entire crypto landscape. But that's just the beginning. Let's dive in and see exactly what sets BullX apart from the competition. So here we are on the BullX website. Now, unlike myself, who's actually used the app many times, if you're new, BullX is going to prompt you to connect your Telegram to the BullX trading bot. The way that's going to work is that if you're on PC like me, there's going to be a little button that's going to say connect with Telegram. You're going to click on that, and BullX will be added to your list of channels in your Telegram app. Once you get that all set up and you head back to this website, it's going to prompt you with the screen we have in front of us right now. Now, BullX is kind enough to give us a quick video tutorial of all the important features, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to click on next. Next, BullX is going to ask you whether or not you want to pre-fill some of your wallets before you begin trading. And as you can see, BullX already kind of shows how many blockchains it gives you access to on the trading platform. Again, for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to keep it empty and we're just going to go right into start trading. And here we are on the new Paris tab of BullX. Now, if you're about to say, hey Danilo, why does this look awfully familiar to Photon? And that's because it does. Frankly, BullX and Photon are direct competitors with one another, with both of them competing on, for example, who can offer the faster trading experience, who can offer the easier to use platform. And because of that, most of these trading platforms will look very similar. But in our case, the one key difference that you can immediately notice if you have a keen eye is that under each of the tokens, you can see which chain they are launching on. And by default, BullX enables all 6 chains that it provides. And if you want to change that, you just go to the left here, and under chains, you can enable or disable what chains you want to see new tokens being created on. You also have the most important data points right on the front page, such as the time it was created, the liquidity, the market cap, the amount of swaps with the ratio of buys to sells, and your very standard 4 auto report. As well, you also have the quick buy option, which allows you to press the button immediately and get into the trade as fast as possible without actually having to click into the coin and set all your settings before pressing the buy button. If you want to set your quick buy, you just go up here and type in the dollar amount you want to quick buy for. As well, at the top, you also have things such as your filters, which is where you can disable or enable particular filters if you already have a very established Memecoin trading strategy. For example, do you want to hide PumpFun tokens? Are you looking for particular things in the audit reports? Do you want at least one social? Or are you trying to go for more quantitative metrics before you enter in a new coin? Let's take a look at the Pump Vision tab of BullX, which is arguably where most crypto degens will spend the majority of their time when trading meme coins, simply because this is where you see all of the PumpFun and Moonshot tokens being launched, which is the current meta. Under here, just like under Photon, we have 3 tabs, which is your new creations, which is where, again, coins that are freshly created on these 2 platforms are shown. You have your about to graduate, which is when the coin's bonding curve is about to hit 100%, which simply means the market cap hits $70,000 and the liquidity migrates from the home platform to Radium. And last but not least, you have the graduated tokens, which are the tokens that have successfully migrated to Radium and are trading on there now. Here is my first tip for BullX. If you're looking and trying to decide whether to trade new creations, about to graduate, or graduated tokens and don't know where to start, ask yourself, what is your risk tolerance? Because on one end, if you want to trade the new creations and you want to get in as early as possible to potentially get the highest return, you are bound to be trading more risky tokens that may never take off with the volume they receive. While on the other hand, if you trade all the way under the graduated section, you will be providing yourself a bigger margin of error for security, but at the same time, your returns might be smaller in comparison to the people who got in under new creations or about to graduate. So set and adjust for your own risk tolerance and trade based off of that. Another cool thing about the Pump Vision tab is you're able to set unique filters for all three of these categories without having to set just one set of filters that cover everything. For example, under new creations, about to graduate, and graduated, if you go under filters, you can set completely different numbers for each of them if you have a very specific trading strategy. And as well, if you noticed, there are a few more unique filters than under the new pairs tab. For example, under Pump Vision, you can set stuff like the bonding curve percentage, how much is the developer holding, and the token age. Next, we have the Token Explorer page on BullX, which is essentially the place where you're going to be able to see all the trending tokens with the blockchains that you have selected. Now, we can either be looking at the trending ones, which gives us both the upside and the downside trending, or we can isolate for gainers, losers, as well as any recent tokens. As well, on the right, we can look at particular timeframes, whether it's the 1 to 5 minute or the 1 to 24 hour time period. On the far right, this is where you can toggle between things like major coins if you're interested in looking at the overall market and what's happening. You can look at your watch list if you have particular coins you're tracking for a potential entry opportunity, as well as your active P&L positions if that's what you're interested in seeing all the time. We also have the automation page, which is where I would see any automations I had on any of my open positions. Now, obviously, because I don't have any open positions right now, my screen is quite blank. But if I had an open position that I was tracking and I wanted to set some type of automatic sell, I could go here to the far right and enable the auto sell feature. And then this area of the BullX platform is where I would set essentially my limits and how much I'd want to sell and at what point. Under the portfolio analyzer is where I would see how I've done over the lifetime of my portfolio through any of my wallets that I've created, as well as all the potential blockchains that I've used in that time frame. Now, again, because this is an empty account, we have nothing here, but this is essentially where you track any trends or just to see whether your strategies are working in the recent time or whether they need to switch up to be able to go back into that more profitable range. And last but certainly not least, you have the wallet manager, which is essentially where you track and create all of the wallets you want to be using. Now, again, by default, you probably start with just one wallet on each chain. But if you were interested in creating new wallets for different blockchains, you could select the chain that you want to create a wallet for. And then under here, you would just select new wallet and it would generate another wallet successfully. Now, here's where my next tip will come to you. I personally would actually separate any major positions I have in Memecoins across separate wallets for A, security reasons, as well as B, better P&L tracking. If I have all of my coins and positions and trading all done in a single wallet, first of all, if somebody somehow managed to take my private keys, I potentially will lose all the funds and get drained entirely. Versus if I had multiple wallets with unique private keys, if one of my wallets gets stolen, I still have all other wallets that I could check, double check, and then potentially move funds out and set up new ones entirely. As well, if I'm doing some type of clean P&L calculation where I want to have unique wallets for any major positions that I'm trading and track my progress there, I'd probably have multiple wallets set up just so that I'm not getting P&Ls for multiple tokens within my dashboard, and that way it's just a much cleaner look. And just like Photon, who could possibly forget the BullX airdrop and your opportunity to earn some crypto by simply using the web app? I'm happy to let you know that although the early bird airdrop has concluded, Phase 1 is still ongoing, and you'll be able to participate by continuously using the platform to trade to accumulate points, as well as referring any one of your friends. For example, if you go up here to the leaderboard, this is where you can see how you place overall to all users on the app, and your goal is to try to get as high as you can in order to qualify for the airdrop. If we go up here to this additional tab where I actually open up the docs and the wiki of BullX, as you can see, airdrop 1 is ongoing until the launch of public BullX Neo. And then in case that launches quite soon and you miss out on it, there's a secret event that is happening for phase 3 that is not yet revealed. But again, I keep your ears and eyes posted to make sure you can qualify for as much BullX as you can. Let's leave you with the final tip before we conclude this video. When you're trading on BullX, it's important to make sure that your buy and your sell options, in particular your gas settings, are optimized perfectly so that in periods of high volatility or in Solana network congestion, your buys and sells go through. Let's look at an actual example. For example here, I am on and looking on the Keck coin. Now let's say I want to get an entry into this coin, and let's say I know that the fees are higher than expected because the volume is high, or there's some type of congestion going on in the Solana network. What I would do is under this buy area, I'd go and press this little button here where it says gas. And here's where I'd edit the buy priority fee, the slippage limit, the MEV protection, and the buy bribe. Personally, I always recommend trading with MEV protection because you don't want to get front run and buy at a higher price than you wanted to. And then in terms of the priority fee, the slippage, and the bribe, I would suggest playing around to see what works for you and what's comfortable. Because at the end of the day, if you set all these high enough, all your transactions will be pushed through. But you also don't want to be overpaying on any fees when the, network is not as congested. So play around with these numbers on both the buy and the sell settings, see what's comfortable for you, and just make sure in the back of your mind you know that when the network gets congested, this is where you go to change that and make sure to optimize your settings. To sum it up, BullX offers a powerful alternative to Photon, giving memecoin traders a seamless experience with its Telegram-based platform, multi-wallet support, and multi-chain functionality. While both platforms have their unique strengths, choosing either for Solana trading means you're making a solid choice. Throughout this video, we explored what BullX is, walked through its standout features, and shared some essential tips to help you trade safely and profitably. Before you go, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are there any specific projects or trading tools you want me to cover in future videos? Drop your suggestions in the comments. I always appreciate hearing from you. And if this video brought you value, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow traders, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth crypto content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.